you ever wanted to be the very best? Of course you have! You don't suffer from a lack of confidence that lowers your ambitions like Professor Dooker. Well, in case you missed the last 25 years of memos, like an idiot, the world of Pokemon is where you can be just that. As evident by my multiple reviews on Pokemon products, you might be able to tell that I fucking despise these pocket monsters and want to split them open with elbows and foul play language. I can't do that for real. So it's time to focus energy and review Pokemon Legends Arceus. Pokemon Legends Arceus by Game Freak. Make sure that you clarify that it's made by Game Freak and not Nintendo, otherwise these fedora tippers jacking it to Lopunny are gonna remind you like it's Frankenstein's fucking monster. As the grand finale to the Pokemon 25th anniversary, being the closest thing to an open world Pokemon game since Gale of Darkness, did everyone forget that everyone was clamoring for, despite still buying and playing every new main game series, then subsequently complaining about the repetition? What? This game is as fun to play as it is unspectacular to look at, just like me naked. But at least Arceus still peaks. PLA flips certain conventions on their stomachs and then asks you, is it okay? To give you an advantage over some of their more notable Pokemon tropes. No more avoiding the tall grass like you're in the lost world of Jurassic Park. Now you can slink around like Chester the Molester while pelting unsuspecting bug mouse things with balls for ultimate destruction. Unwanted encounters aren't an entire process to get away from. Swipe left with a dodge roll and your date on Poke-Tinder is ghosted. So much of this game is streamlined. It is an absolute nurse joy to just play the game. And after acquiring all the mounts, traversal is so buttery it's probably bad for your heart, but I'm okay with putting you at risk. And the research star ranking system, while a sly way of padding the game's playtime, it's a great way for you to actually use the Pokemon instead of just collecting them and letting them become dust toxy. There's so many more bad puns. And no, buy two hardly different games to catch them all! All of the Pokemon can be caught. And you might think out of over 900, 242 Pokemon might not be the biggest number, but that's the number of times I've been to Golden Corral this year without paying. But not all is gold and silver. Told ya. Dodge rolling is fun, but it's not too precise, which becomes a huge problem when you're fighting Poke God and you're trying to dodge roll and he's trying to sodomize you with lightning and instant transmission. And the story. The story isn't anything transcendent, which is in total juxtaposition with the theme. And there ain't no characters that are threatening to scratch the foundation that Gary motherfucking Oak has carved for himself. The secret villain boss that wants to tongue kiss Arceus and Giratina. You ain't unique, buddy. We all want to do that. And pick a fucking ending. The game's story wraps up like 3 times. If you did that with a condom, you're gonna lose blood flow. Your Lopunny's gonna be grouchy. And guess what else, folks? Rabbits hold a grudge. However, the biggest issue stems from the lack of replayability. And that's not to say you can't sink hours into this game chasing those research levels, as well as those tedious fucking request missions and catching all the Pokemon. That clocks me in at around 100 hours, but I'm a slow boy. But someone with actual talent might be able to cut that time by 1/3. And building your team isn't too crucial because you can mostly catch the Pokemon around the level of the few fights you have in the game. And as of recording this, I don't believe there's online battling. And that's without mentioning that you can sneak attack most of the mons that are a higher level than you with the right equipment. That is, if you have room in your bag, which only has like 3 fucking slots and an ever-increasing price to increase it. Fuck you, inflation! Maybe the 13 trainer fights you have got you maxing out around a level 75, 80 possibly. But if you're chasing those research levels and catching the Pokemon and using alpha Pokemon, you're gonna be at that well before you hit that final boss. And I did mention multiplayer before, but it is a core aspect of the franchise and it's missing in this game. That is a major setback. Maybe there'll be an update. And maybe I can pop all these blisters on my feet by jumping. Ah! That was a mistake. After so many years, Pokemon Legends Arceus is a much appreciated step forward for the franchise. It isn't a flawless game. It does exactly what it needs to do. It works and it's fun. That's all a game needs to be. This is what they need to do going forward. Having said all of that, this game doesn't flip the entirety of the Pokemon franchise on its head, but it is still very much a Pokemon game. And that won't be changing anytime soon. The fucking franchise is so goddamn lucrative that a few people bitching online about it are just dots in their fucking profit margin. Especially when those same assholes wind up buying it anyway. Like I said earlier, I love Pokemon. Yeah, it's repetitive, but guess what? So is sex, and you still enjoy that. If you like Pokemon, you'll love this, and if you don't like Pokemon, you probably didn't click on this video anyway. And if you did, tell your mom to call me. Gotta catch 'em all! And by all, I mean STDs.